MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Here it's the second of this four-game series between the Cincinnati Reds and the San Francisco Giants. Eugenio Suarez, with less than a month to play, the man who sits atop the home run leaderboard, looks to add some insurance to his lead next. Drew Smyly will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this guy has really good stuff. And when he's commanding his off-speed pitches like he was in his last one, he threw the ball really well, picking up the win and allowing only 2 runs. If he brings that stuff back in this one, it could be back-to-back powerhouse performances.
So coming to the plate, number 4. And we are set for baseball here this evening. First delivery to him on the way. This is line to left. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So it's a leadoff base hit, and it makes for a good start to the inning for Cincinnati.
Take a look at this again in slow motion. He tracks this thing all the way, gets his hands quickly through the zone, and just rips it down the left field line, just how they draw it up.
Standing in, Mike Moustakas. He enters play in the hunt for the league's home run crown, but he'll have some work to do down the stretch. Here comes the first pitch. Into center field, line drive base hit.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
He's set, and the pitch. Guys, you take a look at the Giants as they begin play here tonight. They came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, Matty B, we're looking at a team right now. They're just playing some average baseball through 4 games of this homestand. They split it 2-2, D-Row, and I think they expect a little bit more.
Yeah, and you don't want to be playing average baseball in front of your home fans. They need to find a way to win this game and try and take 3 out of the first 5 of this homestand.
First and second here with nobody out. And he fouls this one off. Now the 2-1 pitch. A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here.
Batting fourth, the first baseman, number 2, Nick.
2 on here with 1 man out. And the right-handed hitting Nicholas Castellanos will bat next. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And this is taken outside for ball 1. The 1-0 is laid off for ball 2.
What a great opportunity to come through right here. 2-0 count, runners on base. Find something middle of the plate and let it rip.
Two and one after the foul ball there. First and second now, 1 man out. Oh, not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1. And set up behind the dish is Clyde Washington, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Yeah, Matty, Clyde's my type of umpire. I didn't mind the low strike zone, and that's exactly what he has. If you're not going to give him above the belt, I'm okay with it.
D-Row, you know, one of the things I guess with Clyde is he is a real good low strike umpire. Pitchers seem to like him more than hitters, but one thing I will say, he has a very consistent zone. It's a low zone, but a consistent zone.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Hamilton is there to take it, and that's the second out of the inning. And he'll make it up safely to third, so they're at the corners now with 2 men out.
Batting fifth, the left fielder, number 44.
Now at the plate, Aristides Aquino, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Fouled away. Aquino is usually a right fielder, but he's playing in left field today. Comes set, the 0-1. Good pitch there down below the zone, got him to go after it.
Hey, it's looking like he might be able to get out of this one after giving up 2 singles early.
And a classic 0-2 pitch as the changeup misses low, and it's 1-2 now.
Well, that's a smart miss there. Sometimes guys will chase it down there, especially when they're in protect mode on an 0-2 count.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2, and he's seen a lot of pitches too.
Here's the payoff pitch, and this one misses here. A close pitch on 3-2, but Clyde Washington rules it ball 4.
He's definitely stumbled out of the starting blocks here in the first, giving up a couple of base knocks and that walk. First innings are often some of the toughest for a starting pitcher.
Now at the plate, Freddie Galvis. It was a 2-hit effort for him, including a home run in last night's game. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss. Moustakas over at second. Aquino on at first with 2 down. A little bit outside. 2-1.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
Two and 1, here it is. Ball even at 2-2. Counts even at 2. The pitch.
Now on 3-2 as a pitcher, you've got to go with the pitch that you feel most comfortable throwing with.
But a good play by the first baseman to spear this one, and that'll retire the side. 3 left for Cincinnati. Now it'll be the Giants' turn. No score. Sonny Gray is on the mound for the Reds in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
This guy's a pretty good pitcher, and I was looking through the stats, and one thing jumped out at me: a sub 1.20 whip coming into this start. That tells me a couple of things. 1, he's not afraid to throw strikes, and 2, when he does throw strikes, he throws quality, and he still gets people out. It'll be fun to watch this guy work in this one today.
Coming to the plate now, Billy Hamilton. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And that misses for ball one. And guys, as we take a look at the Reds entering play here tonight, they're on a great run of late as they come in winners of 7 of their last 9 games.
Yeah, Matty, we had a saying in Texas, hit or get left behind. And that's exactly what this team did in their last game. Scored a bunch of runs, but good approach at the plate, working the ball to all gaps. Line to line, this team swung the bats well. I'm going to be looking for that again in this one.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. Popped him up. Castellanos backs up a bit and he takes charge for the first out.
Batting second, the shortstop, Donovan Solano.
Stepping into the box, Donovan Solano. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. 1 out, nobody on. This is foul right side. And this one's up around the eyes. 2-1. A bouncer to the left side. On to first, and there were 2 down.
Batting third, the second baseman, Wilmer Flores.
Striding in, Wilmer Flores. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Gray has his target. Here it is. To the left side, but it's well foul. Line toward the gap in left center. But he'll flag this one down toward the alley. Nearly trouble, but instead the inning is over. Giants down in order. We are still scoreless. In now for the Reds, Mark Payton. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Mark Payton.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Curveball looked at here for strike 1.
Like that pitch there. Lefty on lefty matchup. Curveball away to a lefty. Smart pitch.
Lifted into center field. Hamilton is under it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Batting 8th, the catcher, Kurt Casale.
In now, Kurt Casale. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Casale swings the bat and throws from the right side and stands at 6'3". He was taken in the 10th round back in 2011.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Batting 9th, the pitcher, number 54, Sonny Gray.
At the plate now, Sonny Gray. And they'll try and play for 1 here as he gets this one down. Solano for 1. Relay to Belt. They get 2, and that'll end the inning. 1 hit in the inning, but that gets erased. On now to the bottom of the second, and we are tied 0-0. Bottom of the inning now, and next to bat will be the outfielder, Mike Yastrzemski.
The right fielder, Mike Yastrzemski.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
Oh. 1-0.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
3-0 now.
Well, that sets up a big pitch right here, Matt, because you don't want to lose the leadoff guy in a scoreless game. It's tough to work around a leadoff walk.
That one's in there. 3-1.
You maybe get 2 pitches a game where all the guesswork goes out the window. This is certainly that situation.
Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second.
And don't forget, he lost his last time out, so he wants to get off on the right foot here. The last thing he wanted was to walk the leadoff man.
And that'll bring up the big bat of Alex Dickerson. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. From the stretch. This one's down to third. Oh, what a play. One there. Just late. He's safe. On to first, but not in time as he beats it out.
Batting 6. The first baseman, Brandon Belt.
Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt. Not the shiniest of batting average as he comes in hitting down in the 220s for the year. From the belt, the pitch. Oh, wild pitch, but the catcher is able to knock it down. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw.
Well, the graphic here isn't going to properly show just how far that pitch was from the strike zone. That thing wasn't even close, and I think it made the decision to move up a base pretty easy to make.
Belt in front, 2 balls and no strikes. Now the 2-0. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. The 2-1. A former MVP waiting on deck in the form of Buster Posey. Now a swing and a miss as he was trying to flick that one the other way, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
He's probably frustrated with himself now after swinging at what should have been ball 4. Time for a deep breath.
And it's fouled away. Hit out towards second. And that's through into center field. Base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only 1 away.
You know, Nero, the old school thinking sometimes is when you're going through a bad streak like this guy, any way you can get on a little jam shot, even though it wasn't pretty, maybe this could get this guy finally going.
Yeah, I can't tell you how good that had to feel right there. There's moments where you slap that donut off your bat, you don't even want to walk to home plate. You're scuffling so bad.
First delivery to him on the way. Buster Posey is the batter now as he looks at a ball 1-0.
Hey, this is a spot as a pitcher right now. You want to get a little bit greedy. Ideal would be to roll up a 2-ball. At worst, try to get yourself a strikeout.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Bottom of the second here with no score. 2 balls and 2 strikes to the Giants catcher.
Everyone in the ballpark knows what the pitcher's intentions are in this situation. Great job at the plate to lay off a tough pitch in a good spot.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Here's a little chopper up the middle. A tag for 1. Return throw is in time. How about that? They do turn 2, and it gets him out of the inning. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. We've played 2 full, and we are tied 0-0. Digging in for his second at-bat, number 4. He singled to open up the ball game.
Not an easy thing to do when you're in a leadoff spot, but that was a good piece of hitting in his first at-bat, an opposite field base hit, which leads me to believe that this guy's going to cover both sides of the plate.
0-1, here it comes. Saw his eyes light up that time, but he swung at a bad one there.
I'm going to need to see a better game plan out of the hitter right here. That ball was at his eyes.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. The 1-2. Misses for the second ball. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. So 1 away here with the bases empty. And up next, the former World Series hero, Mike Moustakas. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fouled off. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1.
Even though he was fooled in the box right there by that pitch, he was able to keep his hands back, not overcommit, and stay in this at-bat.
1-2.
1-2.
Third inning, no score to this point. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire. Ball 2. The 2-2.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
And the payoff pitch. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And that gets through for a 1-out base hit. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we could say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
Standing in now, Eugenio Suarez. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. Comes set with the 0-1. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball. 1 out and a runner on second base. Breaking ball there is down. Good job of laying off. It's back to 2-2. Working for the punch out and the offering.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
The 3-2 pitch. Hit hard on the ground to second. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And that's the second out.
The first baseman, number 2, Nick Castellanos.
Nick Castellanos at the plate now. 0 for 1 here in the early going. He's ready. Here's the first offering. No score at this point, but a 2-out hit could get a runner in from third. And now a curveball in the dirt and knocked down by Posey. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Here's the 1-2.
Boy, his pitch count has really spiked here in this inning. He's up to over 50 already.
And this one gets away. But it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. Hits it high and deep out to center field. Hamilton going back. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Reds leave one. Home half of the third coming up. No score.
Welcome back as the Giants look to get their bats going in the third inning. And you can say they've been trying to do that pretty much all year. Entering the day, they ranked near the bottom of the league in batting average, on-base percentage, and slugging. So it's clear this is a work in progress. One player told me before the game, it's a difficult thing to go through. We're all competitive guys, and we believe in ourselves, but we're obviously not getting the results we need. Now, one coach told me that despite the numbers being what they are, he's seeing a lot of development happening. So he's optimistic about what the future holds, especially for some of their younger players. Back to you, Matt.
All right, thanks, Heidi. First offering on its way. High and deep down the left field line. But this will land untouched. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. The 1-1. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2.
That turns out to be a good take on that front door breaking ball, but you have to wonder if that pitch buckled him at all. That was really close to clipping the inside corner.
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
At the plate, Drew Smiley. Pulled toward right center field. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. He hit the corner and tries for third. And he's in there at third with a one-out triple.
Wow, it looked like he was carrying a piano around the bases on that one, but somehow he makes it all the way around to third for a triple. Give credit where credit is due. Nobody in the park, including me, thought he had that in him.
Billy Hamilton digging in now, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Now the 1-0.
Great situation to be up at the plate right now, but if you're on the mound, there is absolutely no reason to give in to him. Stay on the outer quadrants of the plate and don't get beat in the middle.
Gray now on 2-0. Fouled away. No score here, but a potential run is 90 feet away with one gone. And this one's low here, so the count swells to 3-1.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty, but hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
Swings through it for strike number 2.
He was able to sneak that fastball by him on 3-1, so now we've got a battle on our hands.
And it's fouled away. One out and a runner on third. Lifted the other way out to left center. Left fielder is on the move. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now.
The batter, number 7, shortstop, Donovan Solano.
Now in the box, Donovan Solano. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Gray sets. Here's the first pitch. And a bit too high with that one. It's 1-0. High in the air into shallow left center. Left fielder coming on. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Giants leave 1. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. All set for the start of the 4th, and standing in the outfielder, Aristides Aquino.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
1-0 the count. And he misses low with it. 2-0.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop, you better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Hamilton is under it. He's got it 1 away.
The batter, number 3, shortstop, Freddie Galvin.
So the bases are empty with one man gone. And up next, the former Philly shortstop Freddie Galvis. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Ball 1. Galvis is usually more of a threat when facing left-handers like this. The right-handers tend to give him a bit more trouble, so we'll see if that trend continues. Here's a little chopper up the middle. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
The right fielder.
So with 2 gone here in the 4th, let's check out our pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters. And you can see that both guys are well into the 90s, 95 on one hand and just 2 miles an hour slower on the other. At the plate, Mark Payton. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. No runs, 4 hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. And it looked like the fastball got away from him there. Now a swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks in two that time, but foul. And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1-2. Now here's the pitch. Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Fouled off. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Little chopper back to the mound. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Reds. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And up next, the utility man, Wilmer Flores.
Wilmer Flores.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
And he fouls this one off. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Back up the middle. And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one. So a good start to the inning for the Giants. Leadoff hitters aboard.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Into the box now, Mike Yastrzemski, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 17 home runs and 60 runs batted in. Gray ready with the 0-1. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Into the cove and gone. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. Number 18 for him on the campaign as the Giants have taken a 2-0 lead.
You want to certainly drive home runs out of the ballpark, then you better get on the gas. And that's what he did right there. That fastball was not sneaking by him.
To the plate now, Alex Dickerson.
The left fielder, Alex.
As he takes a cold strike on the black, it's 0-1. Reached by way of a fielder's choice his first time around. And it's quickly 0-2. Fouled away. The next 0-2.
That's the ball.
Well outside with the curveball for a ball.
Having a hard time putting this hitter away here, and when I was looking at the tape on him from his last start, this is what I saw a lot of. He's not closing the door on guys, and when that's the case, they eventually get a pitch that they can do something with.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
What I like about that strikeout, guys, is that he came back with a fastball on 2-2. He was heading to count 0-2 earlier, but instead of continuing to nibble a little bit, he decided to get aggressive again and to challenge with his hard stuff.
So now to the plate, Brandon Belt. Hit sharply on the ground. And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit.
The catcher,
And time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit. Here's Buster Posey now, as the first pitch misses high and inside for ball one. Posey, 33 years old. This is his 12th season in the big league, so he's put together a really nice career to this point.
Yeah, Matty, you ain't kidding right there. 10 years, we refer to that in the biz as hitting full pension.
Aquino is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Now batting, third baseman, Evan Longoria.
So 2 away for the Giants here in the 4th, and that brings up Evan Longoria. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
0-1.
Ready with the 0-1. And he lays off for ball one.
1 ball, 1 strike.
2 runs, 5 hits, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. Line toward right center. And this is going to be a base hit for Longoria. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
Stepping in now, Drew Smiley, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. And a chance now to increase his lead if he can deliver something here with 2 gone. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
That's not a bad pitch right there. That 2-seamer moving away from a left-handed hitter. Didn't get the strike, but I like the idea behind the pitch.
1-1. Here it is. And this one's high and tight, backing him up 2-1.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
The set and the 2-1.
A strike away now from getting out of this mess. Sometimes pitching is all about minimizing, right? So keeping it to 2 runs across in the inning would be huge.
Full count now, 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Second and third, 2 away. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Right fielder is on the run. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. Bye, baby. The Giants strike for a pair as you get another look at the two-run dinger. We're through 4. It's now 2-0 San Francisco. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, I had a chance to talk about the state of the Reds' offense with their manager between innings, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. No, they have not scored yet, but they have been successful in running up the pitch count, something they feel will eventually pay dividends on the scoreboard as the starter gets tired and they are forced to go to the bullpen. For now, they're sticking to the plan.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. All ready to go in the top of the 5th, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Kurt Casale. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here, capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
Now here's the pitch.
Ball. 2-0.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. And he will make the catch while ranging backward as he just put the glove up and hauled it in for the first out.
The pitcher, number 54, Sonny Gray.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Sonny Gray. First pitch on its way. And he'll start him with a high strike here on the fastball on the outside corner. It's 0-1.
You have to understand, as the hitter right here, pitcher on the mound wants a quick inning. Anything over the heart of the plate, probably got to pull the trigger on.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Fooled with the curveball there, and it's strike 2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
You certainly know he's not trying to work around the pitcher, but sometimes the hardest thing to do is to throw a strike to a guy that you know won't swing the bat.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. A swing and a miss. He offered it a ball way outside the strike zone for out number 2.
Well, this has been a completely different performance from the offense that we saw yesterday. They were looking like the 27 Yankees 24 hours ago, but they've been held in check so far in this one. That's kind of how baseball goes, though.
In now, number 4, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. The 1-0. Hard on the ground towards short. Reined in. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Reds are down in order. They trail things here 2-0. And now back to the leadoff spot from the Giants lineup. Stepping forward, Billy Hamilton, as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the 5th. Breaking ball for a strike, 0-1. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Fastball called for strike 2.
Yeah, this is straight survival mode. Down 0-2. The numbers are definitely not with the batter here.
And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. A bouncer up the middle. Galvis is there. And a close play at first, but a great stretch that time as they get him by a step for out
batter number 7. Shortstop, Donovan Solano.
Next to bat for the Giants, Donovan Solano. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch coming, here it is. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Aquino will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning.
Up next for the Giants, the second baseman, Wilmer Flores.
Settling in now, Wilmer Flores. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. And the pitch. And this is up and in, ball 1. Ripped down the first base line, but a foul ball, 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. In for strike 2. And he'll try to hold up in time, but to no avail as he went around, and the inning is over. Giants are down 1-2-3, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and up next, the former World Series hero Mike Moustakas. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. A high fastball is in there.
Hey, this guy's done a better job than expected. He's made some bad pitches in the strike zone, but so far he hasn't gotten hurt by him.
The windup and the 0-1. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Nope. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Now the 2-1. Bat explodes as this has popped up. Longoria trying to get there. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Boy, when things are good, things are going really good. How about a swinging bunt infield single right there for his 3rd knock of the game, D-Row?
Yeah, he has to be feeling frisky right now. He's had 2 great at-bats, and then this one, he's 100% on fire. Getting an infield single for his 3rd knock of the game, that's awesome.
Eugenio Suarez is in for a 3rd plate appearance as he watches one miss inside. It's 1-0. Good tailing action there. It's 1-1. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Pause. Now the pitch. And it's fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. Hit in the air down the left field line. Heading after it is Dickerson. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
The first baseman, number 2, Nick Castellanos.
Nick Castellanos now. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Right guy, right spot. This is one of the better hitters in their lineup. Just the guy they want to see coming up now to get this inning going.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. Hamilton calls off the left fielder as he takes charge for the second out.
Now batting, number 44.
Ready now, Aristides Aquino. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. One left for Cincinnati. They're still down. It's 2-0. Bottom of the sixth inning now, and next it'll be the outfielder, Mike Yastrzemski.
Yeah, man, this guy flexed his muscles in that last at-bat. We heard that he has good power. That last bomb had to go well over 400 feet. He hit it a long way.
First pitch of the at-bat. And our right-handers begun to loosen up in the Cincinnati bullpen. Now the 1-0.
That's ball two.
Hey, after those two breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
Now the 2-0 home. Line shot to first, and there's one away.
Up next for the Giants, the left fielder, Alex Dickerson.
Now at the plate, Alex Dickerson. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
And he takes ball one. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Two and one to count.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. One out, nobody on. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight.
Well, it's been a rough series for him at the plate so far. That's
number
4
9.
strikeouts in the first 2 games, so this pitching staff clearly has him figured out.
At the plate now, Brandon Belt. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Gray into his motion. Here's the 1-0.
You could bet he wants that one back at the plate right now. That's a pitch you normally see a guy drive if he has the right approach going.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
Take a step back right here. After 3 fastballs in a row, there is no chance he throws you a 4th.
One and two, here it comes. This is popped up. Castellanos waits on it. And that retires the side. Giants down in order. They're up 2-0. At the plate, Freddie Galvis. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. First pitch on its way. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
Man, this guy's had their number all game long. Up, down, in and out. He's pitching very well.
That misses 2-0. Now some action out in the Giants bullpen as they'll have both a left-hander and a right-hander get loose. The 2-0 on the way. Swinging a soft liner. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
And that's just another base hit in a long line of many. Seems like he's been pitching from the stretch the entire game, but somehow he's still got a shutout going. We'll see how long he can make this last.
Into the box now, Mark Payton. Pulled toward right center field. After it is Hamilton. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Now batting, catcher, Kurt Casale.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Kurt Casale. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fouled off. And here's a pitch high and tight for a ball. 1-1. Grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Runners on first with one down. Hit hard on the ground towards second. A bare hand for one. Back to first, but he wasn't able to set his feet that time as he gets knocked down, and they only get one.
The pitcher, number 54, Sonny Gray.
Phillip Ervin will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 6, Phillip Ervin.
Called strike at the letters, 0-1. That batting average hovering in the high 230s. 1 home run, 9 driven in. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. Next pitch will be number 100 for him now through 6 2/3. And he lays off the breaking ball there as he moves ahead to 2-1. The count now at 2-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. And this is pulled foul as he was way out in front there. A swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone, and the inning is over. Reds leave one. They're down 2-0.
7th inning stretch.
Robert Stevenson will come on in relief now, as he does in nearly every game. This will be his 99th appearance of the season.
Robert Stevenson.
And that'll bring up Buster Posey. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Buster Posey.
First offering on its way. And he lays off here. It's a ball and a strike to the Giant backstop. And here's a fastball, not close, as he runs it to 2-1 now. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
And here's a slider, strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
That's what you call clipping the outside corner. Great movement on that slider, and it completely locked up the hitter. Didn't fool the umpire, though.
In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Off the outside that time, as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
Now the 3-0 offering is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heater.
The 3-1 pitch.
Woo! Okay.
And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Standing in now, Drew Smiley. As he'll take a look at ball 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. And this one's over for a high strike, 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. A ball and 2 strikes to the Giants pitcher. And he struck him out. So a fine inning here as he strikes out this side in order. Giants are down 1-2-3 as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Tony Watson has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 56. Tony Watson.
Leading off the inning, number 4, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Red center fielder in front with a 2-0 count.
Well, this is the matchup they wanted, bringing in the reliever, but falling behind 2-0 doesn't exactly help the situation very much.
Down low, and the plot thickens here, 3-0.
Yeah, well, down 2, you better believe they gladly take a leadoff walk right here. Anything to get a base runner on and get that tying run to the plate.
And he'll just lay this one in there, 3-1. And a good take there will net him a base runner as it's ball 4 now to start the 8th inning.
Man, that's a tough one to swallow. You're hanging on to a slim lead, and the last thing you want to do is give up a leadoff walk. Seems like those are the ones that always come back to haunt you, so we'll see if that's the case here.
Ready once again, Mike Moustakas. His previous battles with Tony Watson. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. Both teams with 6 hits so far. And he lays off this one down and in for ball 2.
Boy, not exactly what you'd like as a pitcher. One of the keys is to minimize your pitches, attack the strike zone early, a lot of deep counts, and working himself into a lot of trouble.
Right on the corner, 2-2.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
Now a throw over to first, and he's back in standing. A runner at first with no outs here. And another throw over, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Well off the inside that time as the sinker misses for a ball. Eugenio Suarez, who represents the possible go-ahead run here, waits in the on-deck circle. Hit sharply on the ground. Solano for 1 on to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now. The Giants are into their bullpen now, as there are the final numbers for their starter. He was great all night long.
Yeah, he looked really dialed in from start to finish. This is the kind of outing you hope for every time you go out there. So I think he'll feel pretty good about the effort he put forth in this one.
Into the box, Eugenio Suarez. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Here comes the 1-0. Dickerson is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Reds go down quietly. They trail things here 2-0. Here's Billy Hamilton standing in. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
First pitch on its way. Grounded back up the middle, fielded by Galvis, and that's the first out.
The batter, number 7.
Well, it's been a game of starting pitching so far. As on cue, we give you a look at our starter comparison for these two guys in our 2-0 ball game. Into the box now, Donovan Solano. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch of the at-bat. And that's cut on and missed, 0-1. For the current campaign, Solano is carrying a slugging percentage under .350. Needless to say, he's not a big extra base hitter home run guy right here. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Now a swing and a ball foul tipped straight into the catcher's glove as he's able to hold on for the second out.
Really good late bite on that slider right there.
Now
the
back.
best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
So now to the plate, Wilmer Flores, as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. The 1-0. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Giants down in order, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Trevor Gott comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth.
Number 58, Trevor Gott.
All set for the start of the inning, and set to go is the veteran first baseman, Nicholas Castellanos.
Looking for base runners here as they're down 2 playing on the road. Not an easy thing to do, trying to score runs or bunch hits together off of a closer.
0-1, here it comes. Pitches away, but it's swung on and grounded to second. On to first, and that is a big out to start the ninth.
Now batting, number 44.
Striding into the box, Aristides Aquino. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Pitch on the way. Inside with the fastball, it's 1-0. Ball and a strike.
One of the best ways to keep a guy uncomfortable is to pound him inside. They're doing that, and this one caught the zone.
He sends it out to left field. Well hit. Into the bleachers and gone. A solo shot here to left. As they cut the lead in half, it's 2-1 now.
That, my friends, is a cardinal sin for any closer. You can't give up the long ball. Good thing for him, he still has the lead. We'll see now if he can rebound and actually keep it.
In now, Freddie Galvis. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down.
And a backhanded try into the hole that's short, but this gets on by.
Well, this is where the manager makes his money right there. Nice at bat. Now it's a question of whether or not he pinch runs. Dan, as a pitcher, did it make you a little nervous when a guy had jets on the base paths?
Oh, no doubt about it. This is a very difficult spot. You're one hit away from getting right back into this game and tying this game up. You're going to have to really think about putting somebody on first that might be able to score on a ball in a gap.
They'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. And that misses 1-1.
One ball.
Runner at first here, one man out. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Hey, this isn't going to be an easy save. These guys are making him work for this one.
Quick check on that tying run at first. And he's back standing. Now the 2-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
There's one, but one's all they were ever going to get, and the inning will continue. So that one wasn't quite hit sharply enough to turn 2.
Yeah, choppers like that make it really tough. You can't make the ball get to you much faster, so the key is making sure you field it cleanly and at least get one, which they did there.
Joey Votto will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line. There's a fastball missing down and away for a ball, 1-0. Votto, a 36-year-old veteran, is in the midst of his 14th major league season, so I guess you could say baseball has been good to him.
Yeah, and that's the name of the game with this one.
It's on the bag, and he is out trying to take second, and this ball game is over.
Well, that's not exactly how you draw it up. He gave up a long ball to make it interesting, but it was the only run he gave up, and he hangs on to collect the save.
Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. The San Francisco Giants took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Drew Smyly earned his 9th win of the year. Sonny Gray pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. Trevor Gott wraps it up for the save, his 29th of the year. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Giants. 2 runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. For the Reds, 1 run on 9 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. The winning pitcher is Drew Smyly, his 9th win of the season. The loss goes to Sonny Gray. He falls to 6 and 11. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 40 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance, 41,915. The Giants thank you for attending tonight's game at Oracle Park and remind you to please buckle up and drive home safely. Good night.